Welcome back to Fumble Factory, everybody. It's going to be a great episode. We got a guest this week. Kaleb is subbing in for Eli,
How's
our
it going,
honorary
guys?
Jets fan here.
So,
So yeah, it's going to be a great episode. Can't wait to have a new guest. It's our first ever guest, actually, so we're very excited. And hopefully we'll have some more guests coming soon, so get excited for that.
Yeah.
So let's just start off the week as we always do with a little weekly recap. If Gerber, you want to start off talking a little bit about the Patriots this week.
Right now, going back to New Orleans, Will Campbell, Jack. Will Campbell went back, Kayshon Boutte went back, the first game back there in the Superdome, and they didn't disappoint. We got screwed by the refs. Drake May should have had like 300 plus passing yards, but he still balled out and defense held up. It was too scary of a game, I'd say. Should have been a blowout, but
yeah, the
that's what good
Saints
teams do. They win.
somehow always keep it close with
I know, it's crazy.
games.
I mean,
competitive team.
I watched that game, and some of the throws that Drake may be making, and even some of them are called back, but those are
They're
can't lie.
beautiful.
Those are some impressive
Beautiful
passes right there. Anything else you got to say about the Patriots this week?
Vrabel going back to Tennessee for the first time against them. I think it's just gonna be a bloodbath.
That's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah. Kaleb, you want to talk a little bit about the Jets?
Yeah, I'll talk about the Jets. I think that just to start it off, I think it was probably one of the worst offensive performances I've seen in a while. I'll say for the season, of course, but as you guys know, negative 10 net passing yards for the Jets, which is I did some research on that, and apparently that's a franchise history. Never
record.
before in franchise history, and the last time that was actually done in NFL history was negative 19 yards in 1998. So I think it was pretty obvious, pretty clear that the Jets' offense is dysfunctional. Garrett Wilson is, in my opinion, he's being left out to dry, and we saw that when he was like getting frustrated with Aaron Glenn, rightfully so. The defense didn't do that bad. We held them to 13 points. But then again, we didn't score a touchdown. We didn't really capitalize on anything. So I think just in general, performance sucks. There needs to be a change. And I think 0-6, we've hit rock bottom. There's nothing really. I think, we're at the bottom there.
Do you think it's time for a change at quarterback?
Potentially. I think that long term, I don't think Justin Fields is going to really, in my opinion, work out because – he hasn't been playing that bad prior weeks, but I think the Broncos defense really exposed how bad and indecisive he can be. We saw that in the last play of the game where he took that sack, couldn't throw the ball. It proved like he was indecisive. So I think that it's a question to hold in the future.
In my opinion, I don't think Justin Fields is the problem. I think we've seen him in the past, like on the Bears, he played really well. I think it's mainly the management and also in player-wise, I think it's the O-line. Especially you watch that last play and that kind of just encompasses them. You got to give Fields time, if you put Brady behind that O-line, he'd probably prove it.
Well,
he'd be fine.
Yeah. I know.
No go.
Jack, I agree with you. I don't think Justin Fields is the total problem, but I think it gets to a point where, you're getting pass rushed. You don't have a lot of time, but you can't just blame it all on the O-line, which is a problem. He's got to make some quick throws and some quick decisions, which he hasn't been able to do. I just think it's a mixture of everything, but he hasn't really.
And also, Justin Fields is a runner, and I don't think he's using his running when he needs to.
I agree,
I think he's too scared to run. You're obviously as a quarterback, you want to pass first, but behind that O-line, if you have nobody open and you're getting pressure, run. He's just throwing it away or making stupid passes.
And you know who a perfect example of that is?
Jackson Dart. Dart, yeah.
And by the way, we saw that on the Bears. We saw that on the Bears last year with Justin Fields, and
he wasn't on the Bears last year.
A couple years ago. And he's not doing that,
Yeah. That's where he really showed flashes. So for him to not be using that, I think is a little bit not the smartest.
I think it's just the Jets curse, honestly. Anyone who goes there just sucks.
Aaron Glenn?
Well, I think it's a mixture of everything. Because also, remember when Aaron Glenn, it was 4th and 1, and he just ran the clock out?
Yeah.
That was brutal. That was stupid.
You guys did the punt fake, and then you let it go to half. and you
Yeah,
get
I just think the entire team is in shambles right now. I remember I was at the Bills game and a couple weeks ago, and Aaron, they basically was like it was like 4th and 1. We're down by like 25 points, and like, yeah, we'll punt it. Like, why are we punting it? Like,
yeah.
I just think
I
the
have to
entire
say, before the year, Woody Johnson was hyping up Aaron Glenn so
yeah.
much. He was saying how he's going to save their franchise and how, like, this is what's going to turn it around for them. And it just really hasn't. I don't know what I really, week after week, I really wonder to myself, like, what is the issue with the Jets? And I don't think that there's one
Thing is,
simple answer to that question.
Aaron Glenn isn't a bad coach. Like we saw him on the Lions. Like he had good schemes and whatnot. He was a good coach, but I think if you go back, you look at Robert Saleh, you look at the earlier guys. None of them had success, and then you look at where they've gone. Like Saleh went to the 49ers, defensive coordinator. That he's having success there. Like it's to me, it's not the coaches on the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the issue with the Jets,
Yeah.
and you can try and answer that question, but I don't think there is one obvious answer to that. So,
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about just a bunch of the games last week. I think we had this conversation last week how there's no one dominant team, and I threw out the idea that the Lions might have been that one dominant team, but we just saw they lost to the Chiefs. So I
Oh, wait,
really
how did Eli's picks do? Remember he said out of all his
not
picks.
well. I forget exactly the word, but he had the Jets winning this week, which didn't happen. And some other things. We can go back. I'll look at it after the.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about
I'll
it.
upload something after, but not well. Then let's see some other notable games. I think. I mean, it was a pretty interesting week. I think the fact that the Dolphins put up 27 points against the Chargers. The Chargers, they start off the year super hot and are kind of slowing down. They lost to the Giants, and they're just not doing well against bad teams.
I think the biggest and most significant game for the rest of the league was Bills versus Falcons because it's 2 to make it true, right? So you lose 2 upsets in a row, and so now people are starting to ask that question: are they frauds? And then people start to look at the first 4 weeks of their schedule,
I saw
and they
this.
had the Saints, they had the Dolphins, they had the Jets. These are all not teams. So they start to play semi-good teams in the Falcons and Patriots, and they start to crumble. And they had
And by the way, the
They have a lot of
Falcons
penalties,
the
too.
Falcons lost to the Panthers by 30. So that's just kind of I mean
40 against the Ravens.
You can't beat the Falcons as a powerhouse.
Yeah,
I think the Bills might be on fraud watch.
To me, it's that Josh Allen. Obviously, Josh Allen wasn't playing well these 2 games, and these losses, in my opinion, are on Josh Allen. But I think in the long run, if you want to get back to where you were, you're going to need to give him some he's got the help. Honestly, I think you need like a Justin Jefferson caliber player.
You need to get him a star. You need to get him a star receiver. Yeah,
good. 2 and 3, but they're not going to. They're not going to bring them to. They're not going to win a Super Bowl.
And also, James Cook played okay. Like they didn't use him that like.
They're not using him that much.
Yeah,
I mean, you look. His top receiver was Joshua Palmer with 60 yards.
Yeah,
Wow.
And that's like, and that was from 2 30-yard bombs. Like that's not like consistent. Besides that, you look at the team. Keon Coleman, 11 yards. He's your wide receiver 1. He should be being used more. Dawson Knox, 1 reception, 19. They're just not. I don't know what it is. He can't like.
It's a mess.
There's
mess.
There's nobody for him to.
Ever
Really,
since Diggs left, man.
yeah. Everything's Diggs left. It's true. But also that it was an interesting week. I think the Colts Cardinals game was good. We had the Seahawks Jaguars game. I forget we talked about that. I forget who we said was winning those, but that was a good game there.
I thought the Jags were going to win that one.
What do you guys think about the Rams? The Rams like Ravens because the Ravens obviously Lamar Jackson wasn't in, but the Ravens look like a not good.
Yeah.
Good.
The Ravens
are
their season.
No, but I think it was an important game because everyone's kind of realizing how did Lamar take this team to the?
It's true. It really is true.
Or not championship. Did they go to the NFC Championship?
AFC Championship.
Anyway, it's because it's not like other players are injured. It's not Like
yeah,
It's just Lamar. It's
it's
just
literally
and
Lamar.
and they were trying to feed Derrick Henry just so keep the balls out of Cooper Rush's hands,
right.
and then they put Tyler Huntley in, and nothing was working. So
Yeah, I think they should have started Huntley from the beginning. I don't know why they
yeah,
rushed
yeah,
him.
Cooper Rush did not look good at all.
Yeah, but it's true. You make a good point there, where Lamar is really that good, where he takes this team that obviously they have Derrick Henry, who's great, and Zay Flowers, who's good, but besides from that, like they have they don't have like a star-studded team, or it looked like they did with Lamar, but
Their
without Lamar,
defense
they
is
don't look that way.
atrocious.
Yeah, and also he's
Yeah,
right. The defense isn't looking good at it.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
but they were playing fine. Actually, not this season. They let up when he was
I
on.
feel like the defense
No, in
they
the
can't
Bills
step up
game
when they
too,
have
the
to.
week 1, they let up like 45 points or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were up by like a lot.
I
That's
also
true.
think I saw some funny like memes about like the NFL taking away Josh Allen's MVP after seeing what Lamar had to work with, and it's really funny.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he has nobody. It looks
Yeah.
like, or that's what it makes it seem like. I also want to talk about. I think this is from this week, this current week, but this Thursday night football game. I was not planning on tuning in. I was like, it's a trash game.
That's a
But
Giants game.
The Uncle. No.
What?
Uh,
The
no,
Unk Bowl.
the
the
Unk Bowl,
Steelers.
yeah,
That was
that
a
was
Oh,
a
good
this
great
game.
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 Oh yeah.
That was it. That was
That was a
it.
great
I actually
game.
had the Bengals to win that game. I just want to say.
Yeah, he did. He actually
I
did.
did the Bengals. I tried to tell Jack. I tried to tell Jack to.
I mean, Joe Flacco just did what Joe Flacco does: 47 passing attempts. That's absurd
I
for
think
340 yards and
You
3
saw,
touchdowns.
so Jamar Chase had 26 targets. Like that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Once he realized, and I think once quarterbacks realize, if you just force it to Jamar Chase,
Yeah.
you're the quarterback, and that's what he did.
Like 16
Yeah.
receptions. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, between the two quarterbacks, there were like 90 passing attempts or something crazy like that, which is just
But
absurd.
well, I mean, I think it was a obviously it was a good outing for the Bengals, and it was a nice it was a good win for them, and they needed it. But I think there wasn't enough to say that their season is saved, and that once teams kind of realize their scheme and be like, okay, let's just double Jamar every time. Teams are probably doing that already, but let's double Jamar. Let's follow T Higgins, and then it's over.
Dude, I think
I disagree. I disagree.
yeah,
They have. It's not like Jamar is their only functioning play. They have Chase Brown. Like it's T
Right.
Higgins, Jamar, Chase Brown. Like
Yeah.
they've solid pieces on their team. Not to mention like Noah Fant didn't do that bad that game. I feel
They
like
have no defense still.
I know defense is an issue, but I think their offense is not as simple as like guarding Jamar and T. They could
Yeah.
work with what they have, but their
Right.
defense
I mean,
is an issue.
I think also they are doubling Jamar. It's not like Jamar's getting
but
Jamar is just that good. I think he's just that good.
order of the game, like the Steelers were really, you could tell they were dominating the game, and then what I saw is they started to begin to, okay, you know what, we're losing, let's just get the ball in Jamar's hands. So I don't know, I guess we'll see. But
Yeah, but if it was that simple, where you put two guys on him
Yeah.
and he's not going to catch the ball,
I think
everybody would do that.
They have a lot to work with, so that'll be interesting.
yeah, we'll see.
Now, any other games you guys want to discuss from last week?
Last week, let's see.
I think, yeah.
I think that sums it up pretty much. I mean, the Chiefs
Yeah.
Lions, we already like that's interesting.
I mean, it's just blatant cheating, you know.
Yeah, dude.
There have been 12 penalty list games by teams in the last however many years, and 3 of those have come from the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna.
But you could also say that maybe they're just coached so well that they're not causing penalties. Could say that.
There's been like
Yeah,
blatant.
but you see these
penalties,
replays, bro.
Yeah,
there's an entire like fight in the
yeah,
game
it's like
because
in the fouls that aren't called, or the penalties that aren't called.
The NFL likes to have a dominant team, I think they like the Chiefs. So there might
They
be.
don't-
It's gonna be the Patriots soon.
but that's what the
The
funny
Giants-
part. The
Team
Chiefs don't even look
Patriots.
that dominant. That's the thing. They don't look like
No, they look like a sloppy team.
they look like yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But maybe it's all part of the script. Start off the year
yeah, guys.
not so hot.
We not act like this isn't inevitable. Like they're
Yeah,
They're
Yeah.
gonna win the Super Bowl.
they're gonna win this Super Bowl. Yeah, that everyone's gonna
all part of the script. Okay. I want to talk a little bit.
for the third time.
I want to talk a little bit about the the little beef going on between the Giants and Broncos players.
Oh, no.
This week, I can
I
pull up the
personally did not
quote.
know about this.
Yeah.
Nick, I can tell you about it. Nick Bonita, or first Jonathan Cooper said that Jackson Dart was feeling himself a little bit, running around and dancing with the chain on, which I don't even know what he was trying to get at there. I think a lot of quarterbacks run around and dance
His
with the chain on.
his diss was really that everyone needs something, you
Yeah.
know. That was and
And
then
then Nick Bonito tweeted that he's never seen such a delusional franchise, which he later deleted. And then
That's
there's also
crazy.
been some tensions going on between the fan bases, wishing injuries on players and just not nice things. I think this is going to be a really heated game. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a few fights that break out in the game.
yeah.
Jack, do you
Yeah,
have anything to add?
I've got some opinions on this. I'm very happy with it, but I'm also a little. No, you know what? I'm very happy with it because you look at the three of Jackson Dart's starts.
Mm-hmm.
This is like week one of his start versus the Chargers. He had an incentive to play. He posted Madison Beer before the game.
Well, that
So
was fake. You know that was fake.
you're kidding,
You
You know
thought it
that
was
was fake.
real?
bro?
That
Of
was fake.
course it was real. Who didn't?
I know. Everybody thought it was real. It was fake. He didn't actually post that. But yeah.
Okay,
Anyways.
so then, all right, whatever. My take is that I think Jackson Dart plays better when there's something on the line or there's like a little
Yeah.
tension on the line. So I did think that was real, and I thought that's what caused him to be a little more playing. But against the Saints, he had nothing,
Yeah.
And last week against the Eagles, divisional rivalry, there's some hatred there. So
Yeah.
now, I think the G-men fuel off.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get that belt, bro.
No, I honestly think we could win this game.
I think the Giants can win this game. I think
love
they
being
look,
doubted. We love
Yeah.
being doubted.
I mean,
and
look
also
at
no, also you can't. There's nothing pointing to them like not like winning. They've been doing good. Jackson Dart, obviously Cam Scatterboot. They're doing pretty good. So I don't
This
think
defense is insane.
I know, but you can't. I don't think there's any evidence pointing towards the Giants like not having a chance.
the problem for me, and what I think people are doing is when they are analyzing who's going to win this game, they're not really analyzing the Broncos versus Jets game. They did not play well. They got the win.
Yeah,
174 yards and 1 TD, and that from Bo Nix, that's not good. And then look at them versus they had a pretty good game versus the Eagles, but the whole game they had 0 points until the fourth quarter.
But one thing I will say is the odd. I think the only thing that it makes me a little hesitant is because they played so bad against the Jets. It's like what Eli always says: bounce back, like let down, whatever. That whole
is not going to let that team have another
like
horrible game against a
dropping,
horrible team.
losing. Well, I'm gonna say the Giants are a horrible team. I think the Giants are actually becoming a sneaky good team. You never know, but.
Right.
I mean, if you look at Jackson Dart's 2-1, so it's not bad.
What I really like about the Giants right now, my Giants, I love them. I think that they're playing with the flair of a winning team while we're still the underdog and we're still like in the rankings we're a bottom 10 team in the league.
It's a recipe for success.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You play with that determination, but you're not demotivated. Like they see that there's a bright future ahead, which gives them that motivation and hope. But they're still going into the game being the underdogs, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the, I think we should talk a little bit about trade talks and what's going on right now. There's a lot of wide receivers, specifically trade talks. I think the Giants. There's some reports that they're actively seeking out a receiver. So I just want to say, who do you guys think is the top receiver target for the Giants? Who should be their number one target?
I actually saw that. It's kind of fake.
I don't think
I saw
it is.
a report that the Giants are not going to get a receiver at the deadline.
I think let's go based off the notion that they will, because I think I've seen enough reports that they will. I think it's pretty clear who the number one receiver is and who would work best for us. I think that's Jalen Waddle. And I think the Dolphins, I hope this is what they're doing. I hope they're ready to really start a massive rebuild, and whether they're going to trade it for, picks from us or whatever it is, I think if we go out and get him, because he can develop Jackson Dart not only this year, but he can help us be competitive for the next couple of years. And Yeah, but also I think it would be really hard to get him. So I think another guy I like that people don't like is Jawan Jennings. I think he's a cheap guy who would make sense on a team.
That is exactly my mindset. I had the same exact idea.
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle obviously is the top guy we could get, but he comes at a price versus Juwan Jennings, who's also really good, who we can get him for definitely cheaper. I don't want Olave. I think like
yeah.
he's all right. However many
They're extending
concussions.
Olave.
I think
not
no.
even
I think
trading.
I've heard trades about Olave, and I think for the Patriots. That's what I've heard. The Patriots and him and
Yeah.
AJ Brown too.
I heard Patriots.
I heard AJ Brown and Olave.
Yeah,
both
AJ
for Patriots.
rumors about AJ.
I
That'll
don't
be
think
I
the
think
interesting.
we're
Eagles are
gonna
gonna trade
trade for a
AJ.
defender. We need an
I
edge
think
rusher.
Olave will resign because he's expressed.
He's
his,
gonna get extended.
he also like said he wanted to stay.
I
He
don't
wants
know.
to stay there.
Who would re-sign with the Saints?
I don't know, but
I mean, money.
loyalty, man.
I
It's
guess.
true. It's hard. You don't find loyalty that often in the NFL nowadays.
I know.
You know.
Or his brain like he's so many concussions he didn't want to learn a new playbook.
Who's that?
Olave.
Yeah.
I think Olave is loyal. I think Dexter Lawrence is very loyal.
Dexter Lawrence is loyal, but I think one more terrible season and he's gone. I mean, to be honest.
He has the Giants tattooed on his arm. Like,
Oh,
So did
I don't
Kadarius
think he's
Tony,
going
bro.
anywhere.
no,
It is Tony. It wasn't his choice to leave.
I don't think you understand that he has potential to be literally one of the greatest defensive players of all time. And if he is unhappy with the coaching staff and he is unhappy with how the team is playing, he is going. I'm not saying he is right now, but if it gets to that point, loyalty only goes so far. You know?
Yeah.
I think
But
he would.
even
leave.
if
It's
we have a
career,
bad
it's
year,
career.
he plays well. I mean, he's getting the Aaron Donald treatment right now. They double team on basically every single play, which is
That's
I think.
opening it up. That's opening it up for the other guys.
Yeah, I think he's happy about that. I think he's fine because people still look at Dexter Lawrence and they say he is the most dominant nose tackle in the league. There's no debate. You
Right.
have to double team him. Which then when you have
That's
Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter, all those guys are going to eat, which is great.
Yeah, I think he'll stay, but I mean, but yeah.
And then I wanted to talk, Caleb, there's a question for you, and we can all discuss it. But do you think that the Jets will win a single game this year?
Obviously, yeah. I think they will. I mean, I think I was talking to you about this a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, about how the last time the Browns went 0-6 to start the season, and they didn't win a game that year. But I think it's different. I mean, like it seems like we're at rock bottom, but I do think we're winning. Like honestly, this week I think we could beat the Panthers. They had looked good, but it's kind of quarterback that's struggling versus quarterback that's struggling. And I think the Jets can pull through. Garrett's not playing this week, is he?
No, he's not playing for like the next 3 weeks, I don't think.
Okay, so that's a little bit.
It's
I mean,
funny.
it's
He
a
might
little
as well
bit
just
iffy
go
there.
0-17 because like why not?
But if they don't beat the Panthers, I think they're gonna win. Obviously, they'll win a game eventually. Panthers are winnable. Broncos are.
I mean, you guys have such
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Broncos
you
are
guys have
winnable.
such an easy
but
schedule coming up.
I know.
You have the Panthers and the Bengals, then the Browns, then you play the Patriots, which is
I mean, if you guys win straight, like obviously, like you're not at that point, you're not back, but
Yeah.
then conversations start to get different. But
I don't think you guys are winning any of these 3 games. Those teams are bad, but you guys are even worse.
Yeah. I think it's. I think what if we were to talk about like what needs to happen for us to win? Obviously, like we need to give Justin Fields a little more time, to pass, to do something. And we also like when Garrett comes back, we need to get him more involved in the offense. As simple as that. We're kind of leaving him out to rot,
yeah,
And also the defense. The defense needs to step up. They didn't play that bad, but they need to step up. Less penalties. So we'll see what happens. But I think they'll win.
So
Yeah,
you have hope.
I think
Yeah, I have hope.
I think that the Jets. I think the easy answer is to say, of course, they're going to win. Like it's pretty obvious because they probably will win a game. But I think, based off what we've seen, if a team in the last couple of years was going to lose 17 games, I think it would be the Jets.
Yeah. I agree.
I think this week versus the Panthers, I think the best. I don't bet myself, but I think the best line for the best odds for the entire week is Panthers versus Jets. I think they're like -118. I think the Panthers are. I don't know. I wouldn't say they're a lock, but I think it's gonna be all Panthers all day.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it'll be that lopsided. Also, because I know you're like kind of I know you've Rico Dowdle, but Rico Dowdle, I think that you're forgetting that the Jets defensive line isn't horrible, and the Panthers offensive line isn't that great. Bryce Young isn't that amazing under pressure. So it's not only the Jets' dysfunctional offense. It's gonna be a defensive game in my opinion. And also I don't know if the Panthers can like get it, because the problem with the Jets is that they can't get the ball out in time. They're struggling in offense, but can like the Panthers defense put enough pressure on Fields to really make a difference? So I don't think it'll be that lopsided. I think it'll be kind of hit or miss.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do some game previews for this week.
All right, bet.
Talk about some of the games.
We gotta hold ourselves accountable though.
Yeah. This time, we can
I
go
got my
back on the last
predictions.
time. Okay, so let's just go through all the games and we'll say if we think they're gonna win or lose. This might be uploaded after, but we can go back and look. So let's start off with Saints Bears.
Bears.
I got Bears. I got Bears.
Bears.
I got the Bears too. Okay, this is a good one.
Good.
Dolphins Browns.
I
I
think
got
the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins here.
I think
I
the
like the
Browns are going to
Dolphins.
win this game.
All right,
So,
a little
okay.
different.
What do you think?
I think the Dolphins are gonna win this.
Yeah. They show some good signs.
The Browns just don't. Gabriel does not. He's
It's like horrible.
It's gonna be like
It's the
interception
Browns.
fest. It's gonna be an
Gerwitz,
interception
did you
fest.
send me the video of like the worst top 5 worst
honorable
throws
mention,
this week?
Dylan Gabriel and all
It was,
the top
it was the
10
top
worst
5.
throws,
Yeah,
Dylan
top
Gabriel.
10 worst throws this week was all Dylan Gabriel. He's just not playing well. Raiders
man,
Chiefs.
get your door in there.
Raiders Chiefs.
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 Yeah,
I look. You have a sneaky upset. I have a sneaky upset with the Raiders here.
With Gino playing how he is, I don't.
All right.
I think they can pull it off.
Out of all the upsets, man, you got to pick Raiders.
Honestly,
Okay. We'll see what happens.
I'd love to see an upset, but I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah.
Eagles Vikings. It's a good one.
That I think Eagles.
I got the Vikings.
Eagles.
I got the Vikings.
I have the Eagles. There's no way they lose again.
I have the Vikings. The Vikings
Is
are home,
McCarthy
right?
playing?
The Eagles are.
Let me check. McCarthy is
Yeah,
not.
the Vikings are home. All right. It's not like they're getting rid of it. I think the Vikings are going to win. I think I think Jalen Hurts hasn't been great in the past, obviously. He's going to touch push like a million times this game. But the Vikings they have a good team. They can win this game. They have a good defense.
All right.
They're not going to win.
They're going to win.
Panthers
And
Jets we already
at home.
discussed.
Oh wait, yeah, let's go.
I think the Jets are going to win this game.
I think the Panthers are going to win.
I think Panthers for sure.
Not even because I'm a Jets fan. I think the Jets are going to win this game. I think they're
I don't think so. Okay. Patriots Titans. Patriots. I have.
Patriots.
I got Patriots.
I haven't said a single upset. I gotta think of some good
You
upsets.
think you're going with the Titans?
No. I'm just saying.
I
I
give
got
the hope on the Browns, bro. The Browns are
No,
winning.
I'm good, bro.
Okay. Now we have Giants Broncos. I got the Giants.
I got
Giants.
Broncos.
I got the Giants.
Wow, Caleb's got the.
I have the Broncos.
I'm not a big fan for the Giants. I got the Giants winning this game.
Okay.
So it's 3 Giants and 1 Bronco. Okay, so we'll see. This is a good game. Colts Chargers.
Give me
I
the
got
Chargers.
Chargers.
I got Chargers. The Colts have been way too up and down this year. The Chargers are solid.
The
Yeah,
Chargers,
I think they're gonna face some pressure with the Chargers, and they're gonna Chargers.
I think the Colts are going to pull this one off.
I think the Colts have been too up and down. They're not. The Chargers are too consistent of a team.
But if the
They
Chargers
really haven't.
win,
They really haven't though.
Chargers lost.
the Patriots win.
Not
I
consistent.
don't
number
even.
one
I don't
seed.
even think it's a matter of win and loss with the Chargers. The Chargers like the roster just so like consistent.
Yeah, but
And I
Everyone's
think
hurt.
the Colts. Yeah, they're 5-1.
They've
haven't
been
really-
consistently good. They've been consistently good.
out.
They let up 30 points, 27 points to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals aren't like that great.
I think the Chargers away with that one.
All right.
We'll see. I got the Chargers though.
Packers Cardinals.
Packers.
Give me the upset.
Packers.
Take the Cardinals in the upset.
Nah, bro, no way.
Packers.
I got the Packers for sure. That's a
I
lock.
have the Packers too.
It's a lock. Josh Jacobs is gonna go crazy. They're gonna feed him again.
He might be out. He's a game.
Oh yeah,
decision.
he's an illness. Yeah, I don't know why.
No, he's gonna. I think he's gonna play.
Imagine
better
NFL
not.
player, bro.
Let's do Commanders Cowboys.
Cowboys. The Commanders are too. They don't have Debo or Terry.
Bro. Commanders. I got Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Easily. Yeah. They don't have Debo or Terry. Exactly.
I mean, the Commanders lost to the Bears too last week.
That was a really good game.
I don't think they're going to bounce back. Honestly, I think Cowboys.
I think
Well,
that has over game of the year.
I have to. I was gonna go with the Cowboys, but just because all you guys went with the Cowboys, I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Oh hell no.
Okay, bro.
Falcons 49ers. This is also an interesting one.
49ers.
I got Falcons.
Falcons stay
Okay.
hot. Falcons
Falcons are
I-
gonna stay hot. They're looking
Give me
good.
Mac
you know?
Jones.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Give me Kendrick Bourne.
I mean, wait, by the way, George Kittle is back. George Kittle's back. I just want to put
He
that
is
out
back.
there. So
I
he could be
got
dominant.
the
I think people are
Falcons.
forgetting how dominant he really is. But
All right, bro. You're
Yeah,
just blazing him.
All right, who's
no,
next?
I'm not kidding.
Buccaneers Lions. I think this is the game of the week right here. Buccaneers Lions.
I got
is
Bucks.
such
I
a
got
good
Bucks
game.
for sure.
Oh, I got
The Bucks.
I got Bucks.
Baker
I got
Mayfield's
the
too hot.
Lions. I got the Lions.
I think the Lions are going to win.
You can't tell me Baker Mayfield, after how hot he's been, is going to lose this game. He's been going to hit MVP chance last game.
Yeah.
got the
I think
Lions,
I think he'll find a way to win. He'll find a way to win.
All right, last one. Texans Seahawks.
Texans,
Seahawks. I got Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
Seahawks.
They've been.
I think I have the
JSN's
Seahawks,
been
too.
looking too dominant. Yeah.
Stroud is booty.
I think that's a pretty easy. Yeah.
We should
All right.
we should do whoever gets the least amount of games right has to wear something or I don't know.
Should we
You're a
do that?
freak, bro.
Oh no.
All right, we'll keep track of it this week. I'll make a post about it. We'll keep track. All right.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to add?
No.
All right.
No.
I think that's it,
pretty-
guys.
All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
All right,
Have a
thank
great
you, guys.
weekend. See you guys later.
How about thank you,
All right.
Caleb?